candidacies, for example, we absolutely have the right, and under a Bob Barr administration would exercise the right to defend ourselves.
Well, that's a good answer. You know, one of the things, Bob, that I would really like to see, you overcome, if you take this thing, if you actually take it to a candidacy, and you actually fulfill this, and there are many well-intentioned, very patriotic libertarians out there who, like liberals, have gotten a bad rap. Now, you just dispelled one of the mythologies of libertarian thought, but it is a mythology that many libertarians embrace. And it is like, no, the armies are bad, standing armies are bad, we were warned against this. No, we weren't. You better go back and read those founding documents again. We were warned against not having one and being caught by surprise at what we were warned against. And if you accomplish anything, then maybe it is a better understanding that the libertarian ideology is part and parcel of the founding ideology, correct?
I believe that it is, and taking the position, the legitimate position that is a part of the libertarian platform of non-intervention and not initiating the use of force is, again, not at all inconsistent with maintaining a military establishment, maintaining a national defense establishment, maintaining an army, a navy, and an air force in order to protect our sovereignty, our nation, our nation's security.
All right, Bob Barr is with us, libertarian and possible candidate for the presidency. He's thinking about it right now. He'll be speaking in North Carolina at a libertarian convention. Where's the convention at, Bob? Saturday. I'm sorry. I
don't have the details. I'm on a cell phone in Washington, D.C. right now. It's in Charlotte. We can get the. I'll have my assistant here get that for me in just a second.
Okay, we'll get it for you. I have an email question here. This is from
it's Raleigh, North Carolina, this Saturday.
Raleigh, North Carolina. I have an email question here from Pat and Eugenia, who want to ask Bob Barr. Do you have any fear, or have you contemplated that your libertarian candidacy, because you are a conservative libertarian, would siphon votes off McCain and put Obama or Mrs. Clinton in the White House? Now, I've actually heard you answer this question before, but please answer that for this audience, Bob, if you would.
First of all, that's not my concern. That should be John McCain's and Senator Obama's concern. What bothers me, what irritates me, I guess I should say, is the fact that the two major parties, Republican and Democrat, believe that they have a right to be the only parties, the only candidates that the American people should be able to choose among. The fact of the matter is that the Libertarian Party has just as much right as any other party, including the Republican and Democrat parties, to put candidates forward and put its platform before the American people. If we do, as libertarians, and people don't vote for us, then those people have made a choice, and that means that we have to go back and redouble our effort to get better candidates and articulate our message better and our priorities better to relate to the American people. I don't blame Senator McCain for that, and wouldn't blame Senator Obama if they take votes away from Bob Barr if I run. But this notion that Senator McCain might lose the election because of a Bob Barr candidacy, the same as George Bush Sr. Whined that he lost the '92 election because of Rossborough, is nonsense. A party, particularly a party that enjoys such tremendous power as the Republican Party, ought to be man enough also to tell the American people this is our agenda if we have one, this is our vision if it has one, this is our candidate if it's a good one, and ask the American people to support it and vote for it. But if they don't, then what the Republican Party or the Democrat Party ought to do is look inward and figure out why its message is not resonating, why its platform didn't appeal to the American people, and why its candidate did not appeal to the American people, and not go around and blaming a third party.
I like that answer. That's candid. You said what you had to say. You command a lot of respect, my friend. Bob Barr with us here. Bob, I have a question from a member of the phone call audience, if you got a moment.
Sure.
All right, Stephen in Houston, you're on with Bob Barr here on the Mike Church Show on Patriot 144. How are you?
I am very well. Congressman Barr, very pleased to serve you. And I'm happy to hear that you're running or considering to run for president. I want to say that I completely reject the notion of a John McCain nomination to my party. And I was considering voting Libertarian come November. However, I'm not fond of Wayne Root or Mike Gravel. And if you are considering battling for the nomination, I have a question for you. And that is H.R. 4683, as introduced by Congressman Ron Hall, allows for the legalization of gold and silver as a competing currency against Federal Reserve notes.
All right, so the legalization, bringing gold and silver back into the currency, Bob.
It's certainly something that I would want to look at, but to be honest with you, my platform, if I do run, is going to be getting the federal government out of the running of the economy, to start dismantling the mechanism of the federal government that is mandating how corporations are organized and run, and now we have the federal government stepping up to try and mandate how the mortgage industry and individual mortgages are going to be established, and the criteria whereby people can obtain or mortgages are offered to them.
Right.
Hey, Bob, strengthening the dollar. But
Bob, if you could just hang on a second, I'm up against the clock. Can you hold? Can you hold for another segment, or are you off to somewhere?
I've got to run. I've got a meeting to head to. I apologize for that, because I'd like to get into some of these issues in greater detail. Hopefully we can in another call very shortly.
Okay, well, hang on just a second. We'll schedule that up. I'll be right back, folks.
Basically, with government health care, the willpower majority, you're going to have a society where there is no health parameters.